Hey you guys, so I know I'm in a bit of a different location at the moment. I'm in our lounge room because we're renovating. So I've just moved my office to here, and you know what? It's actually a pretty nice background. I thought we might be staring at a wall or something really random, but in the end we were able to manage it this way. So yeah, welcome to the new setup. And today we are going to be renovating one of James's builds because he did a build recently, which I'll link in the description down below. Definitely watch the original if you haven't, because I really liked it, and I thought, oh, I want to like furnish it the deli way. So I'm going to jump straight into it with you guys. So the build that he did is this really cool A-frame house, and it was actually a basics build challenge. I did the basics build challenge as well. It's a challenge on his website where a generator basically picks your basic items that you have to use in the build. So for example, he got this really lovely Art Nouveau fridge that he had to use, otherwise I guarantee you guys he wouldn't have picked that. And he also got some kind of rustic looking, well, I think he got the rustic looking shower. So he went with this A-frame log cabin idea, as well as, oh wait, that was me messing around. He also got this kind of log cabin style bed as well. So yeah, that's why he went with the log cabin. And when I did the challenge, I was going to go for a log cabin, but ended up turning into this really sweet little beach house, kind of almost tiny home. So yeah, love what he's done, but we're gonna change it. Oh, and actually one of the coolest parts about the build, that sounded so mean, love what he's done, but we're gonna change the whole thing. No, I love what he's done, but yeah, we're gonna, I kind of want to make it look like you've bought the place, a sim has bought this place and they want it to be maybe an Airbnb or lease it out. So they want to make it look a bit more contemporary and, or not necessarily contemporary, but just a little more maybe trendy, if I dare say that word. And yeah, it's got this really cool upstairs area. I love this area with the TV and the couch and the desk. It looks really cozy. So, and I actually really like that light too. And then we also have some activities out here. I think these look great. I don't think I'll change those because they make a lot of sense. And yeah, I guess the entrance can be here, or you could actually jump over to the deck if you wanted to. And yeah, let's just get into it. And none of this is going to be a speed build because it's kind of a smaller project. Usually I would do a speed build portion just because it takes so long to do a whole build, and then it would go on for ages and ages. I love the exposed log wood too, so we definitely want to keep a bit of a cabin vibe. This is actually a really nice rug and bed pairing, I gotta say. I don't mind that at all. But I'm actually wondering if we could maybe squeeze in an extra bedroom, because that's what I was fiddling around with before. I was like, does this bed fit in this corner? And it does. So we could maybe, the hard thing is being able to add 2 doors in. Oh, actually, I see why he didn't turn this into 2 rooms, because he probably didn't want to put a wall where the window is. I'm guessing he wanted to keep that open, which I can understand. Well, another option is, do we make the bathroom smaller and put perhaps that here? You know what I'm saying? So we turn this into a bathroom, because I do want to make it, you know, I want to give it the deli spin, because that's still, what does that look like downstairs? I've just got to make sure that I don't mess up the roof line too much. So yeah, that would make sense because it's still just the roof there. Cool. And I've actually placed it in Copperdale from the high school years park. And I could imagine this maybe getting a bit of snow around these pine trees. I don't think it's based on a snow area, but I could envision it working. Oh yeah, because those are just curtains. There's no actual window there. And yeah, we can just make the, I was gonna say make the bathroom smaller, but this is gonna be the bathroom. We could have a shower over here. I mean, having a bathtub is certainly a luxury, and it might be a luxury we're actually deleting because I don't think we can fit in the bathtub anymore. So, you know, if you download James, you get James's one, you can get the bathtub. If you download mine, you're going to just get the shower. And then it's a nice painting. Deleted, and then we can have a door here. And actually, If we wanted a little bit more space for where that door is, we could actually shift the kitchen a bit too, because we could pop that there. Actually, we could bring that in and then place or replace the ladder like that. So it's a little bit smaller. And I actually like the idea of having that here. And then there's just a little bit of breathing space for the door. And then the door doesn't have to be wedged into the corner. You can like do a wardrobe opposite the bed or something. So that's my change to the floor plan initially. I also really like a neutral light, which is funny because I don't think James is as bothered by this, but I have to have lights not too yellowy in The Sims. In real life, obviously, as you can see, I like yellowy lights. But in The Sims, I'm like, I need that white balance. And yeah, you can change it in live mode, but it's easier if you just use like the already subtle saucer lights. And of course, in this area, we can't really use those lights because we've got the double height ceiling, which is beautiful. But we could have a big light coming down if we wanted to. I want to keep this space cozy feeling, but I also want to brighten it up a little bit so it doesn't feel too dark inside, especially if we go for some darker furniture. I still want to feel cozy, like I said. So instead of going a stark white, we could go for a creamy color, and this curious concrete is one of my favorites. The other thing that we could do is check out what siding we have. The log siding, that came with Horse Ranch, and there is like a timber version of it that's also really nice. But I think the log is good. Might even keep the log in the bedroom as well. Yeah, and just for now, I'll paint these kind of ochre orange walls in here. I do actually really love the color of those walls though, but just to kind of start from scratch again. The green doors are fun. I wonder what other doors we have. Like, would these make sense in a log cabin? Are they more cottagey? I don't know. I don't think I've ever been inside of a log cabin, so I actually don't know what the norm is for doors. I mean, I guess we could use the ranch basic door because it does have that slightly more rustic look about it. And I'm gonna go for a slightly richer color as well. And the other idea I had was if we could add some spandrels across here I was actually thinking of lining this up with some spandrels to make it look nice. I suppose we'd use the timber one, or is there a rounded version of these, or just the square? I think they're all pretty square. We don't actually have the log look. I mean, what would it look like if we had a few of these? Is it gonna look weird? Look kind of interesting? I don't mind it, just because I am trying to make it different. Oh wait, that is rounded. It's just straight on top. Oh, I get it. So they're half logs. Cool. And then if we wanted that extra bit of detail, we could place these upon every glass section. See, I think that looks too busy. My other idea is to just break up the spandrels so there's not as many spandrels here. So we just have a few of them. I think we also need to replace this ladder because this ladder doesn't look quite right, the color of it. Maybe even just an all black ladder, it will keep it simple. Okay, I really like the color palette we have going on. I really like this as well, this timber, and I like that James used two different colors too. Okay, now where will the kitchen go? I mean, I was thinking the kitchen could go along this wall just to change it up a bit. Not that there was anything wrong with where it was, but like I said, just to change it up a bit. We could try using this cottage kit. Was this a kit? Yeah, the country kitchen kit. That was one of the first kits. Oh, I miss kits. Wait, no, I'm thinking of stuff packs. We have had so many kits. I do not miss kits. I miss stuff packs. I got so confused. You have to forgive me. I'm a little tired from all the action this week. Probably thinking, girl, what are you talking about? And then we have this we could turn into a bench, but I'm actually thinking it would be nicer to have an actual dining area. Okay, and let me remember all the essentials because it would be really embarrassing to renovate an essentials build and actually forget the essentials. That would not be ideal. It would actually be tragic. I might use the black fridge just to tie in with this black ladder, and then later on we may like to change the color of it. And then I don't want this to sit right upon the glass because that would be strange. So if we are going to have a counter here, we'll have a small gap, and I'm assuming we will need that little bit of extra space too. We can have our sink right there, And then, or actually we could do that kind of a sink is maybe more interesting. And then a stove top. Actually, let's put the sink next to the fridge and then have the stove top over here. It's nice that we have the luxury of not needing to use the Art Nouveau fridge. What kind of stove works in a log cabin? A normal stove or a semi-fancy stove? I like this one because it ties in with the gold sink, but it is a lot. It's quite a statement. This one looks retro. Which one did James use? I think he just used a Snowy Escape one. Love the green, actually. The green's really nice. We may use that or we may change it up. And then I feel like there shouldn't be wood behind the stove. So this is a cabin, has a cabin look to it. And it ties in with our colors very, very nicely. So we could use this, or a more classic like cabin looking stone would probably be something more rounded. Ooh, the catacomb stones. It wasn't really what I was thinking of, but it could work. They just look a little too cartoony. Like I need them to look a bit more rustic. This just makes me think mid-century, although that would also work. I need these stones at the base of this wall, but I need them going up the entire wall. Or do we? Or could we just have them like this? Or we do something modern? Nah, I don't want to do that. I mean, we could just use these and go cartoony, because the ones that are more rustic have a bit of a green tinge on them, which gives more of a mossy feel to them, I think, than just like a worn tile. Okay, well, we'll just sit on this. We'll noodle on it. We will noodle on this for a little while. Like I said, I haven't, actually, I don't think I even said it. I haven't actually figured out the color scheme as of yet. I quite like this door. I think this door is really nice. I hope James isn't offended by the changes I make. Maybe we'll just match the window a little bit. I don't mind the green around the window. We can keep that. Okay, yeah, I like this. And then the question is, okay, well, where does the fireplace seating area go? And then where does our dining table go? Well, considering that this is all glass, it does make sense for the fireplace to be right here. But I might change. We'll just keep the rug for now. I'll change up what kind of furniture we have. So this is definitely log cabin coated. It's very literally very log cabin. I love these types of chairs. I wish this one had a cushion on it though. Ooh, I like this. I might just plop that over there. If we want to go super beige trendy, we could just use this lovely pastel pop couch. Okay, maybe we can have these jungle adventure shelves here because they look kind of nice. And a range hood. I'd prefer if these lined up a bit better. Oh well, it'll be fine. Or the other counter we could use are these industrial looking ones, just base game. I really like these. What is actually the difference between these? Are they not exactly the same? Maybe it's the back. Oh, it's the back of them. Cheeky. That has always confused me. So we could pivot and go for these and then pop a couple of these cabinets above them. If we use the end pieces, you can get sometimes a nicer look than the middle pieces. And then we can use these, what are these shelves from? These are from like the garden pack, I think. Actually, I'm gonna turn down the orange a little bit because it's looking slightly too bright. Or alternatively, we just completely get rid of the cabinets and just have these shelves. But then I feel like that's starting to look like a commercial kitchen instead of a rustic cabin. And I think the key to actually making this cabin look more rustic is actually going to be how we accessorize it, what decor we put on display. That will definitely be key. And I think something that will help us is the garden to table kit and the kitchen clutter kit. Oh, we could have used these grill tables, but I don't know if these actually, would these work as a counter? Guess. I just love these pickling jars. We'll also get some, ooh, these mugs would be nice on display. I think we'll be struggling to fit them in there. It is such a small kitchen. What about these saucepans? They look kind of cool on the wall here. Okay, here we go. Now we're starting to warm up our room a bit. That's nice. Ooh, or there's the kitchen pots and pans here. I mean, we could have all of them, but that might be a bit much. I'm gonna add in this Home Chef Hustle item right here. So we have a dish rack without taking up any of our limited bench space. And then we can have a romantic dining spot. This like reclaimed and rebuilt table's actually quite nice. And comfy looking chairs. Comfy. Like this looks comfy because of the cushion. That's too fancy pantsy. I basically want this chair with like a faux fur something draped over it. Basically the Snowy Escape table. This one, but not that one. This one is basically what I want. But a singular chair. I really just can't find the chair that I want. I do keep going back to this one though. So, you know, maybe that's the one. Or another option is using these chairs with like the cracked leather looking seats. Those are maybe better because they're less obvious. I don't know, I'm just kind of going between them and looking back and seeing what I think looks the best. I think I like the darker table with these chairs. One of my favorite lamps, well, candles, is just like this singular one from Love Struck. I love this candle. That seems cozy to me. And I also love texture, like fluffy rugs, faux fur, thick velvets. Those are very cozy too. And actually this rug is really handy because it is an irregular shape. I size it up all the time. And it is from Snowy Escape. I really need to player test this fridge. Let's do that. Let's press save. Save our progress for now, and then we'll get some Sims in here and actually see if they can get around all of this stuff. Okay, Judith Ward, you're moving in. This is her Aspen Lodge. And it's nighttime. Well, let's just make sure you can get in here. Okay, beautiful. You look fabulous, darling. I'm really nervous she's not going to be able to get to the fridge. Dang it. Well, lucky we tested it. Can we move the fridge into the wall a touch? Okay, fairy bread? Let's go, let's go, let's go. Yay! Well, that's all it took. All we had to do is move the fridge back and she's happy. Okay, clean up. There's no bin. Yum, fairy bread. Okay, good job, Judith. Good job. And she can get up the ladder. I'm glad we tested that too. I mean, I knew with James's build, she would get up the ladder fine because James is very good at making things work. But having moved to the ladder, like deleted it and then rebuilt one, I wasn't so sure. Okay, now for the lounge area. We could also put an extra chair here. I wouldn't mind a mismatched chair actually, just to make it perhaps more interesting. For a bit of fun, it looks like we're going with a bit of a green theme today. The only thing with spandrels, it can get annoying with your wall cuts, so I can see why a lot of people would just delete them. And actually, I think that may be one of the reasons why James doesn't like spandrels inside sim homes. Now, I'm liking the idea of this. Just gonna give myself a cheeky money cheat because that does look cozy and like you want to lie down on it and read a book. I think also this couch looks cozy, although I just used that in a recent build, so maybe we won't go with that. This is the one that James had, which is also very cozy looking. But just to do something different to James, maybe we'll give this one a go. I do love that pinky color. Oh, and this chair looks super duper comfy as well. I think these actually go together very nicely. They're from the same kit, so they probably should. And if I got rid of the accent chair, we could do something like this with the space, and actually we can move this glass door across one space so we have a bit more room and obviously rearrange the front deck. Or this trestle is always such a handy item. I feel like it always looks nice. And we could even fit our basket underneath. We could just size it down and reuse this. I like this that James picked too. This is quite a nice item that I always forget exists. Or if we want to be a little bit different, we can put coffee on the wall because we love coffee. How I could go with coffee right now, but I would never get to sleep. And that's nice. We could put the original painting that was up just here on the ground. Like it's been taken down. Oh no. No, to look cozy and artsy was what I was going for. Then what kind of lights in here? That is a tricky one. I do really like what James had. But again, I'm just trying to do something different. Maybe these lights are made from rocks that they found surrounding the cabin. Or we just keep the same lights that he used, but he actually sized them down because they are a nice choice. One of the coziest things you can add to any room is definitely a lamp. Cozy lighting, you can't beat it. Oh, this is such a classic from Outdoor Retreat, baby. What a time to be alive. The first ever game pack for The Sims 4. I don't actually think we necessarily need a coffee table in the middle. I think we can do a little side table. The one that was in one of the bedrooms, this one's really handy just because of the size. It can kind of squeeze anywhere and it's really nice and low to the ground. I do love using this one. Or if we need an even smaller area taken up, then the bedside table crate is a more narrow option while still looking quite rustic, but it seems a bit harsh. Or something even smaller would be this painting pedestal. Put some books here as well. I think they're more like magazines. Of course, lots of other cozy books as well. And you know what should go on top of here? A nice cozy cup of tea or a mug. Not 3 mugs, maybe we'll pop the 3 mugs. We can put them on the dining table or in the kitchen. But I think we just need a singular mug up here, like they've just had a tea and left it next to them. And then what color do we need in here? Because right now we have a lot of obviously brown, black, green. We could warm up the room with a reddish color. Or this blue rug's actually really nice. Surprisingly, I think that's from the SpongeBob kit. Or even an old looking rug is kind of strangely cozy too. Yeah, look, I know I started this video saying, yeah, maybe we make something more trendy looking. This isn't, I wouldn't call this trendy. I think we're just going for cozy log cabin. But I think you could make this really trendy. I just hate saying the word even. Just saying trendy I don't like. Also, I have no idea what I was doing with this table before. Oh, I like this, and we can move it a little bit away from the fireplace. Just a little bit for peace of mind. Although, let's be honest, it'll probably still light on fire anyway. The safest you can be is just not putting a rug there. Just don't put rugs near fireplaces. I think we could fit in a poof or something else in the corner here. I think we need one more painting on the floor. And we're going to need an easel somewhere because this is feeling artsy. Okay, I'm pretty happy with this. I think that's a really nice lounge room. And when we have all of the spandrels up, I also think it looks pretty good. Yeah, I would totally love to have this cabin. Then we have our entertainment table out here. This cauliflower pot would probably die in a snow region, but let's just say it's the summertime. Might pick a different lounge chair to go out here. One that's grayed off a bit. Definitely keeping this barbecue as well. We love a barbecue and a cute little fairy house. And the other thing I really want to put here is this cherished patio tree. And I almost called it a potato tree. Patio tree, not potato. And that also came with the garden 2 table kit. Okay, maybe I won't put fruits on the trees because maybe that looks too successful in this region. I also want to either gray off these boards or darken them, I think. Yeah, we'll just go like that. And did I want to make this chair pink? I actually really like the pop of pink in here, even though the brown goes together perfectly. I just think we go for it and have pink in here, or purple, or whatever color that is. We could even do purple walls, which would actually look really lovely and cozy too. I was going for a more neutral look, but that would also work. Oh yeah, and this ladder is from Garden to Table Kit too, and this is really quite nice. We just, a little bit tricky with this light here. I guess we could put the light up higher, although I feel like this light should be different, like it should be more of an outdoorsy lantern look. So I might change these as well. This would look really nice with boots on it, but because we are saying this is the summertime, we're going to have some herbs here. This has become one of my new favorite items. We also need welcome mats. Because you gotta, if you're stomping around in the mud, you've gotta have welcome mats. And actually, gumboots. Do you think gumboots will work? Oh my gosh, it did. They're actually called gumboots. So Americans call these gumboots as well. I thought that was just an Australian thing. And then the Brits call them wellies. That's really cool. Oh, there's a chest here. Nice addition, James. Nice, very nice. Okay, so for the bathroom, I actually quite like this shower. I mean, the colors are really fun in it too. Maybe we just keep the shower because it's kind of a little bit iconic, I guess, for this build. And he would have got that toilet that he had to use for this challenge. So let's get something more rustic. No, not that. I don't know, that's too fancy as well. You know, we don't really have a rustic toilet other than the wooden one. Maybe I'll just go back to this one and do the the wooden lid. I actually really love a wooden toilet lid. It's so nice. A timber toilet lid. I mean, it's kind of fancy if you think about it. Also put a broom here. Actually, we'll move exactly where it is. Let's get a little toilet paper right there. Might put that in the hallway, not sure. And then we need a vanity, and I was thinking something a little rustic like this. We actually have a lot of rustic, cool looking basins. I do like the green in this because it ties into the green that's in the curtain. This is just such a handy piece to place above things. Honestly, this could be log as well, but realistically, if you built this log cabin, I'm not sure you would do logs on the interior walls. You guys can let me know though, because I don't know. Oh, we should use the original wallpaper that James used. Oh, I've lost it though. I don't know which one it was. Because it was a really nice color. Oh well, I might just do... No, it wasn't this color. What was it? This one? Oh, sheesh, I don't know. You know, I actually think Adventure Awaits is a great pack to use for this build. I guess that's not that groundbreaking because it does look like a camping lodge style of a place. But there might be some nice wallpapers we could use in the bedrooms or even the bathroom. Like these patterned ones are really quite cute. I mean, at least for a kid's bedroom. The blue is especially adorable. And so is this purpley color. I'm really into the purple today. The only thing about this orange color we've picked is I don't really feel like it goes with the shower pattern. So I believe we should change that or change the wallpaper. I mean, blue walls are pretty simple. That's an easy color. Oh, this deep green is nice. Maybe we reserve that for this room. That's from Royalty and Legacy, and I love that color. Well, this peachy tone goes with the basin here and the red that's in the shower. I guess it goes with this chair as well. Oh, I don't know why I'm struggling with these wallpapers so much. It's like I just can't pick one. I think it's the shower that's throwing me off. Wait, let me start again with the wallpaper colors. Okay, we are going to go with kind of a mud brick look. As one feature wall, we'll still have our bright sink. And yeah, it's just a very neutral bathroom. Nothing crazy. And I personally like to have toilet paper backed up. I think it's from just being lactose intolerant and, you know, being in situations where there was not enough toilet paper. So now I always like to have plenty. So this house shall have plenty as well. You know what? Maybe we'll just add one more. Okay, very, very simple bathroom. But it's nice. It's a good bathroom. Actually, I'll change this to green just to add that in. Okay, and then for the main bedroom, I've forgotten what kind of curtains these are. Like, what colors do we have here to work with? I really don't love them at all. I mean, I like the wood along the top. I just don't like these curtains. I think I can work with them though. That's actually such a cute tartan bedspread, and that sheet does tie in with our green wall, but I wouldn't want a green sheet with that bedspread. I just so badly wish I could just change it, because that with like a blue sheet would be really cute. Well, there's this version. That's nice. Yeah, that's actually meant to be a matching curtain, which is fun. I think we either do this one or this dark, deep blue to tie in with the blue. Sometimes it just helps to have a look in this mode. I think both work, but I think the blue's just nicer. It's a shame it's the grayish wood, but we'll work with it. It's fine. I think this would make sense as a low-lying wardrobe. So let's get something nice and low, like this one, but not this one because that's just not working for me. Okay, I took a little bit of time to actually really figure out what kind of color scheme we were going with and what style of room. I ended up changing these curtains back to this color. I do really like that gingham pattern, and I feel like it does work with the bed without exactly matching it. And then by having this more modern piece, I think it just lightens up the room a bit. Also, where did this come from? Was this just like a base game thing? No, that came from Life and Death. That's another thing that I love using that piece, but I often forget to use it just because I don't see it in the catalog that often. And I don't think it acts as a shelf. Yes, it does. It does. It proved me wrong just then. But some things don't sit on top of it. So let's put some things up here. Maybe just a little cheeky book up there. Another stack of items. A cooking magazine. That looks nice. And then perhaps we have a full-length mirror within the log theme over here, teaming with the theme, as I like to say. And you know what? I think I will use this big wardrobe. I couldn't find a long, narrow one that I liked, to be honest. Like it just, I don't know, I just wasn't satisfied. How crazy do we want to go with the patterns in here? I actually kind of like this zigzag. You know what? I think that works. Sometimes just going a little crazy with the patterns can be a good time. And did we want to darken the bases of these to tie in with some other dark woods, or just keep them light? I think I'm going to keep it simple because we're already doing a lot with the patterns. So yeah, I think a lot can be said to keep things simple, or by keeping things simple. Less is more. Wow, that pot matches the color of our walls perfectly. That is wild. And then because we have these little shelves, we can put a couple of things on here, like some pencils, a bottle of wine. You know what? I like that. That's a bit of fun. That's cozy. Okay, so that's our main bedroom. That came out really cute looking. Wow, I actually surprisingly really like that room. And then for the kids' room, I was thinking of using the bunk bed that came with Adventure Awaits as well. This blue is handy because it ties in with the wallpaper we looked at earlier pretty nicely. And I think we should have a bed underneath it as well, so 2 kids can stay here or live here. You know, this might actually be their home. Oh, the yellow bedspread's nice. But we'll go with this one. And this is exactly like James had it. And you know what? I think that's quite nice. Have a smaller light here, or better yet, we can have the keep the scary monsters away light, this one, which is also blue, so it will blend in nicely into the wall. And then for curtains, we could do the same type of thing. I don't know if there's going to be a matching pattern to the bed. Oh, there is. Perfect. I'm struggling to find the matching wood. There we go. Yeah, it's a bit cute. It's a bit different to what I would usually go for, but we still love it. I thought the suitcases were very cute as shelves. And you know what? These actually team really nicely with the book shelves from the Book Nook kit. These ones, even though these ones are from Growing Together. Ooh, that could go in the bathroom, couldn't it? Yeah, let's just add that in here while we have it. Beautiful. Okay, then under here, we could either have a dresser, toys, both. I mean, to be fair, is the thing in the bathroom actually a wardrobe, this chest? No, it's just technically a side table. Well, let's go back to good old Adventure Awaits and see what they had for dresses. Oh yeah, I remember this one. This one's perfect. It's almost too perfect. Maybe we go with this version of it, or the darker. Let's go with the darker option. And then these are quite big. I mean, they do kind of take up the whole. Nah, it'll be fine. We'll just go for it. If they're going to be oversized, then they're going to be oversized. And we just work with it. This rug is from Laundry Day. The kids need something cute and fun. Oh, we're still in all of the Adventure Awaits stuff. Ah, love this shower. Well, an imaginary friend could be good. These oars are a really nice decorative object. Painted oars are quite beautiful, actually. We like those. Okay, so we'll get this little guy. We can put an extra lamp in the corner. Do we want to do a red one just to brighten up the room, or some yellow maybe? And then I think we can get out of the Adventure Awaits and just get some good kid stuff. I hope it isn't too annoying for you guys that my face cam is a bit dark because I'm working into the evening on some videos. So apologies if it's a little darker than usual, but hopefully it's okay if it's temporary. Got you there. What else? I like the idea of a bug collecting thing, so maybe that can go up on the top shelf. Some marbles. We love to collect marbles. Clay blob. We need a cozy chair. Cozy chair. Teddy bear? No, that's a bit big. This could work. Or do we just go a chair that's a little less obvious? Or actually, the toy box could go here. Toy box here. Chair goes here. And then I had an idea for this spot. What was it? Oh, a bookshelf. Do we have a teeny tiny little bookshelf? Oh, this is a bookshelf? I actually never knew this acted as a bookshelf. Surely that came at an update at some stage. Well, that actually could be quite a fun thing to have here. Okay, I think I do need to place this to the side and put a picture on top of it, or rather make it look like there's a picture on top of it. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, this is a nice room. Cute, and we've still got a few things that James originally had, which I think is always nice. They can have some pictures on the wall here as well. There we are, some nice. All right, and then the entrance room is interesting at this moment. I really like this object. I think this is great, but seeing as though we're doing a renovation, let's change it up for the sake of changing it up. And I'm thinking some of the mudroom kit. Oh, not modern retreat. I read modern as mudroom. Yeah, then we can have these cupboards above. I'll just try 2 closed ones. We can go with James's iconic green, the green of the windows. I mean, maybe we go back to the green of the door, and then you can place these racks underneath, which I think just looks so good. Just like that. Love it. And then I also had these from Snowy Escape that I found. So when it is snowy outside, they could put their snowy things up there. Some cheeky shoes, bag. I mean, usually you throw stuff underneath, don't you? And hope that no one notices. Then we can have this rug that James also originally had in here. We could do the orange to tie in with the green. And actually this works really well because we've got the green here and then the green in the rug and then the green in the stove. So we've kind of come full circle with the green theme, and it rhymes. Wow, that was easier than I thought. Oh wait, no, there's all of this stuff here. I was like, wow, the room's already done. I do kind of like the idea of having this mail somewhere too. We could pop it just there. This is the original hall table that James had. I like the idea of a basket just because cozy. I don't mind the hall table. I just might make it look smaller by putting it into the wall a bit. And we'll add some more clutter. This is just a random, is that a biscuit? I thought it was a cracker. Dusty trinkets. They've been foraging and found some berries. Actually, that's quite cute. We'll keep that. Yeah, we'll go with another plant. There's always room for more plants. Okay, let's do a quick save. And then we just have the upstairs cozy room to do, which I have done a little bit of work on. Let's go to nighttime because I feel like it's easier to see. So I put this red rug up here because I like that it ties into the downstairs area a bit. I actually don't want to move this stuff around too much because I know that James would have already player tested it and made it quite nice. Let's pop that more in the corner. I'll just do a little bit of shuffling around of a couple of things. You know, it's very nice up here. And actually, I've used this object downstairs, so I might swap that for something else. Chess table. I mean, it's not an actual chess table, but it's a chess set is what I'm trying to say. Where's my cozy book nook kit at? I need the book nook kit. This is what I was thinking of. Yeah, although I'm not actually huge on this side table for this spot. Again, I can see why I've used it because it fits in very nicely. And look, it's a nice table, but we could change this up and do another couch up here. Ooh, we could bring the couch he actually had downstairs, bring that upstairs. Whoa, and do a red light here instead. Okay, that's kind of wild. It's really not, but that's kind of wild. And this dining table as a desk. Why did he use that one, I wonder? Maybe he just liked it. Maybe he felt it just was his vibe. But my vibe today is going with this trestle table desk. Wait, I want to make sure it's in exactly the same spot. So I want to make sure it works exactly the same. And that, I think, should be fine. Yeah, we're just going to put some more random stuff up here. Just things, just bits and bobs. And I know I'm reusing this lamp, but I just love this lamp so much. It's like I can't help myself but keep on using it. I think maybe this couch should be slightly smaller. Be like that. That's nice. Okay. And what does that look like, you know, when all the walls are up? Yeah, we got space here. I think it all fits. I've just got to bring that basket a little bit more forward because it was clipping, and the same as this tree, or the same with this tree. And yay, we've finished it. Awesome. Okay, this is what it looks like from the outside. Almost exactly the same, but we have some new furniture, and technically I did add the slightest bit of extra landscaping, but I think what James did was already really quite perfect. The bin! I just remembered I didn't include a kitchen bin. I've got the sink though, I've got the fridge. So basically killing it, really. For my track record, that's basically killing it. Okay, let's start this again. Yay! So this is what it looks like from the outside. We have some nice plants around the place. The barbecue's still there. You can still use a lounger. You know, we've got some welcoming herb pots and gumboots at the front there, or wellies, or whatever you call them, wherever you're from in the world. And then we go through our green door, and we've got this beautiful green theme. And it's the cupboards. And this little sitting bench where you could take off your snow gear, put on your hiking stuff, and yay, this is so cool. I really like this build. It's such a cool house. So I guess we can go straight into this room. So this is our kids' room, and it's blue. I think it's really sweet. I love this wallpaper. It's very pretty, and they've got some decorations. And then this is maybe a little bit messy, but I also like that. It's messy, but it's cozy, and it looks kid-friendly. What more could you want? And I also love the lamp is yellow. Just a bit of sunshine in the cozy cabin. And we actually added that room. So if we go in here, this is the bathroom. So the bathroom is smaller. We did lose a bathtub, but we gained a bedroom. And this ended up being really hard to figure out the color scheme. I don't know why, but in the end, I think the neutrals with these minty colors work quite well and remind me of mint in toothpaste. So that works. Plenty of toilet paper so everybody can chill. We have lots. It's not gonna run out. Beautiful. And the best thing is, because we're renovating one of James's builds, all the ceilings are painted. Okay, this looks pretty sick. I really like the spandrels. I think those are just fun. And I really love how this turned out. It looks very different. It's been rearranged a bit. We made it our own, but still the same fantastic build with some of the same elements. We still have the same fireplace. I ended up putting this on the wall because I just thought that was a nice shelf. And the picture that was on the wall, we took it down. That feels shady, and put it behind the chair. Love this little spot for the mug. There are logs under our chair. This is why we like doing the walkthrough, everybody. I think we can just fit them, squish them in. Yeah, they'll be in there, okay? But yeah, if this existed in real life, this would be such an amazing cabin with that glass wall. Crazy. And then yeah, we've got a door, a door in the corner. Wow, great commentary. A kitchen with the fun stone wall. You could change it up if you wanted to, but I think it looks okay. Slightly too cartoony for my liking. A bit more rustic, I would have preferred. But I think this actually turned out really beautiful, this little trestle table moment. And then the dining table looks very casual and easy. Some cookies above the fridge, very important. And then if we go in here, we have the main bed. This turned out to be such a cute room, and I'm very proud that I like the curtains now, even though I was like, I can't deal with these curtains. I think we made it work, and I love the pattern on pattern. The zigzags with the gingham is fun. Nice room. Cozy, but still bright and light. And then in the other direction, it looks very lived in. Lots of stuff going on here, so that's nice. It's got character. And then I think this is a lovely thing to have on the wall, a cozy blanket. It doesn't get much cozy than having this upstairs. You're in cozy TV space. So cool. So the lighting is a bit weird up here because it's technically not a proper room with a roof, but it should still all be usable. James would have tested it, and I'm confident this will work because I didn't really move anything. I just replaced colors or added a rug and such. But yeah, this looks so nice, and I like that we repurposed the couch that he had used as well. Imagine sitting up here, you know, typing, writing stuff, doing work, or being creative and just having that view. What an absolute dream. And also, just to make sure that that upstairs area does work, we will get Judith Ward to go upstairs to that space and just, yeah, make sure it's all nice. Can you play some Blicker Block? up here? Okay, well, she can get up here. She can sit on the couch. What I'm unsure about is if she can actually write on this laptop. Oh my gosh, she can't. What is it that you don't like here, Judith? Did I push it too far back? Oh no. Did James player test this? Surely he did. Can you sit in the chair? She can sit in the chair. She just doesn't want to use this laptop. She was just being nasty. Okay, well that works. I shouldn't say that she's being nasty. She was not obeying the sim creator, which is me. It's just not okay. Anyway, that all works. So if you guys would like to download this, the original of course is by James. Like I said, definitely check out his video. And I'm just gonna write reno on the end here. We have 3 beds in here now. We have still 1 bathroom, a 2-bedroom A-frame cabin useful for granite floor strips or easily converted into a regular house. Renovated by Deligracy, hashtag Deligracy. So yeah, my username is Deligracy, the hashtag Deligracy is there, or you can just look up the name of the house and download it that way. Technically, I do have some CC in my game, so it's possible you may need to tick show lots with custom content, but hopefully it does come up because that's really annoying if you're on console. So with a bit of luck, that will be fine. Anyway guys, thank you so much for watching. Thank you to my amazing members for all of your support. And let me know what other videos you would like to see or if there's any other cozy games you would like me to play. I really want to play some other games, but I'm just struggling to get the usual Sims content out plus more games. And it is a bit tricky whilst renovating, but I will try my best. And I'm definitely keeping an eye on any requests that you guys have. And I also have a vlog channel, Deli Diary, where I will also be posting all of the renovation content as well. So be sure to check that out. Anyway, I hope you're having a lovely morning or afternoon or evening wherever you are in the world, and I can't wait to speak to you all soon. Dag dag!